Okay, here we are. It's been a bit of a long day, a lot of driving, but we finally have the HP Reverb G2 in hand, though the box doesn't necessarily indicate in any way that that is the case. So we are going to crack it open and see what we think in terms of build quality, fit and finish, and overall first impression here tonight. It's not going to be until tomorrow before we're able to get it hooked up and get some first impressions. We do have some dongles and full index kit over here, so we will be trying to get it set up with the full room scale index tracking at some point in the very near future and see how that works. We will also be doing some impressions versus the performance of the index, maybe in-game performance, but probably mostly just visual impressions. So with that said, let's jump right into it and crack this box open. Actually already cut. There we go. All right. We have papers. They have pictures on them. Okay, so here is our HP Reverb G2. That open and let that slide out. And here we have Zibox. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried that it was just going to be the reverb kit in the box itself. It rattled around quite a bit when I picked it up and moved it. So I'm not certain that there's going to be great fitted storage in here, a la the index kit. But the box does seem like it's in good shape and it's going to be a decent mid to long-term storage solution like the indexes is. If I can figure out how to open it, things will happen. Is this it? I think this is maybe that's a okay. HP, what have you done? It's a magic. Aha, I see. I see it's a thingy now. All right, it opens that way. Okay, again. Well, not again. For the first time. Do that. Okay. So fairly well molded. Got a nice little bag, actually. We like that, considering the problems that Fresnel lenses have with sunlight hitting them. So let's go ahead and pop that open first off. And see what we got. Initial impression, it feels very light. I have to go pick up the index to be certain, but overall, it's light. It feels pretty good. Nothing's janky. I was scared there for a moment. That's just the standard magnetic cover. Feels like it may be attached to stronger magnets or it's attached some other way. No, those feel like they're much stronger magnets than the index attachment. But other than that, it looks very much like a facsimile, very similar interface between the face and the actual G2. Let's get a little bit closer shot there. Are the infamous for their quality valve off-ear speakers. They are actually pretty darn amazing. This is one of the things I've seen some complaints on. I'm not seeing any issues with fit, finish, wiggle, overall quality. I don't see any marrings, crackings, or stress in the plastic. The hinges all move nicely. Overall, I don't think I could complain about this unit or this device in any way at first look. I'm hoping that that opinion holds up as we move into tomorrow's testing phase. We actually get to play with the new toys. Let's see what else is in here. This is all going to be mostly wires and connections, but here is one thing I am curious about. These controllers. Pop these open. And a little bit, that's a bigger circle than I thought. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but larger is also not a great thing in the VR world when you're swinging stuff around, though they don't really expand far past what your hand takes up in space in terms of, I don't know what you would call that, but that dimension. So those don't look bad. I like the feel of them. They feel like the original Oculus Rift controllers that I played with. Everything feels nice and distinct. You'll be able to tell those buttons apart from each other, no problem. It's a simple layout, so it shouldn't be too difficult one way or the other, but these are flush versus a nice dome raise. And then that's obviously a thumbstick. So overall, can't complain too much about can't complain at all about the controllers. Haven't tried them, but they look nice. And they're a little bit light. That doesn't really mean anything. Overall, all the finishes and edges look clean. Nothing looks broken, nothing looks stressed, just like on the head unit. So I'd say we are good with those. I'll be interested to see how those work, though our plan is eventually to, well, not eventually, but to very soon go ahead and hook up the Index's knuckle controllers through USB dongles and use that as our controller's full-size room space with this thing. And I primarily got this as a headset. So while I'm not too concerned about that usage, since I have the kit, I might as well check it out, see if we're able to pull it off. Okay, so we have some adapters, we have some cables. This is all honestly standard kit. Your various USB and video connectors, your power. This one's special because I don't know what's in it. Oh, hey. It's batteries for the controller. Okay, HP. I like that. They may be cheap, but they're in there. I'm not going to get it first day and be like, I don't have any doubles, I can't play. So that's nice. So there we have it. That is the HP Reverb G2. The box actually does look like it's a little better for storage long term than I would have thought right off. It does have nice molded insets. Got the nice molded insets for the controllers. And where did I put it? It's over here. Also got the secondary piece for the headset itself that just sits right down in there. So that's actually pretty nice. I like when they set that up correctly. And there we have it. If you've got one of these on the way and you're curious, want to tune in the next couple of days, we should be doing a few different videos. I'll be curious to see how it performs with Squadrons and the Microsoft Flight Simulator when that is inevitably enabled. Unfortunately, the plan to acquire a 3090, much like with many of you, failed miserably because they just don't exist. So we'll be trying it out with a 2070 Super and see how it performs. It's going to be a little bit tough considering it already has some issues pushing max frame rates in some of these games in the Index, which is only half the resolution of the new G2. So we'll see how that works out. Check in with us soon and you can see the results. Have a great day.